Good day, everyone. My name is Mira, and today we will discuss strategies for two-sided markets. My presentation is based on the article that was published in Harvard Business Review by Thomas Eisenman, Geoffrey Parker, and Marshall van Alstyne. Let's take a look of the agenda of my presentation. I will start my presentation with description of two-sided markets. I will try to explain what they are and their functions. Then we will stop at the problems that those type of markets usually face and try to discuss them also. And then we will briefly and slowly go to conclusion. If we compare different popular sources of getting services or products, we can easily notice that the majority of them combine two different groups of users into one platform. For example, credit card connects consumers and merchants. Newspapers links readers and advertisers. Health management organizations links patients with medical service providers and vice versa. In two-sided networks, products and services that connect group of users are called platforms. Also, those type of networks can be easily seen in different sectors of economics. They usually share space with traditional products and services. Nonetheless, they significantly differ from them. For example, in the traditional balance sheet, revenues are usually shown on the right and the costs are displayed on the left. However, in two-sided networks, both revenues and costs can be displayed on the left and on the right. Also, the value of these platforms usually depends on the quantity of users on both sides of the network. Two-sided networks are very popular, and in theory they all can become very successful. However, in practice, only a few companies really came to success. And let's focus on the problems that interfere for two-sided networks companies to become successful in the market. And the first problem that usually a two-sided network faces is pricing the platform, because this is very complicated topic. There are basically two groups of users, two sides. One is subside side and the other is money side. Subside side includes users that are very interesting for the money side. Therefore, in order for the platform to be successful, it needs a lot of users on the subside side. That is why the platform providers usually make the costs for users on the subside side significantly lower than, for example, for those in independent market. And vice versa, the money side pays significantly more than those in independent market. Such manipulations are made in order to create two-sided network effect. For example, if a platform provider has a lot of users on the subside side and they're very interesting for those on the money side, the money side would not try to save money or skimp, but they will try to reach those users in order to increase their own profits. And the hardest thing for platform provider is to determine the degree on which one side can grow on subsidies and the other is ready to pay in order to reach access to those users on the site. And in order to not make mistake and to make right pricing decisions, companies should look at the several factors. First factor is the ability to capture cross-site network effect. Why is this a problem? If users on the subset side can interact with money side of competitors, then there is a potential that some advertisement actions would not be noticed. Next factor that we should take a look at is user sensitivity to price. And usually the site which is more sensitive to price should be subsidized. And again, the site which demand increases with the increase of quantity of users on the first site should be additionally charged with money. And the reason why Adobe Reader was such successful program recently is that they limited cost for users of this program, charging only program writers. And if this company picked another strategy, then definitely this platform would not be as successful as it is right now. Let's take a look at the next factor, and it is user sensitivity to quality. It must be mentioned that high sensitivity to quality is main feature of the subsidized site. Of course, it may seem illogical that the site that requires quality does not pay additional money, uh, and in contrast, the site that provides such services pays. But in some cases, for example, in video games, this strategy helps to limit the companies that offer low quality products. Next, a factor that help to make right pricing decision is to look at the output costs of the product. Price decisions are very easy to make when additional user does not come with the additional cost that we have to spend on this user. For example, today a lot of companies like to spread their digital products for free in order to increase the numbers of users on the subsidy side. However, we need to remember that if product requires additional costs, companies should be very careful with pricing. If the money side would not have enough desire to pay a lot of money, then the strategy of free distribution leads to fail. That's what basically happened to Free PC company. Next factor that we have to take a look at is same-site network effect. Sometimes the quantity of competitors on one side results in negative effect. For example, the merchants of rare products are interested in keeping the prices high. Therefore, they do not participate in such platforms in which price gets decreased due to participation of some different competitors. That would basically happen to Covisint company. A lot of automobiles and car suppliers resist to participate in this platform, and the platform failed. Next factor that we need to focus on is users' brand value. And this is very interesting because participation of an important user can be the key to attraction of some additional users. Therefore, you focus only on one and you will have a big increase in one of the sites. The next problem that two-sided networks face is winner-take-all dynamics. And basically, the wide range of options in the network industries can lead to winner-take-all battles, and it is critical for providers at this point to decide whether to compete with other providers or share their platform. It is possible to deal with competitors by a two-step process. First, they have to decide if one platform is enough, and if yes, then they have to decide whether rival continue to battle with competitors or share their platform. Let's take a look at the conditions for using one platform. First is multi-homing costs are high. Basically, if using different platforms are very costly for users. Second one is network effects are positive and sting. And the third condition, if none of the sites have a strong preference for special features of the platform. Of course, monopolistic control of market promises big profit after the disappearance of competitors. Nonetheless, it is logical to share a platform in a lot of cases. First of all, if company thinks that platform will not succeed in future, then they decide to share and give a chance to this platform. Some other companies understand that the size of market is bigger on the shared platform. Also, in the shared platform, competition is usually not very intensive and also the cost for marketing is much lower. Next problem that two-sided market usually face is the threat of envelopment. And companies can apply different strategies in order to deal with that problem. For example, they can change their business models, or they can find a company that is interested in mutual cooperation. So this company would provide some additional help to platform in order to stay at the market. Also, this platform can go to court and find some protection in law. To recapitulate, I must say that we discussed two-sided markets. Also, we discussed the problems that those markets face and also the strategies and tools that can help to gain competitive advantages in such markets. And I really hope that my presentation gave you better understanding of this topic. Thank you for your attention.